Hello guys, my name is Resender and welcome back. No, not welcome back. Okay, so we're in a creative world by the looks of it. And what you are seeing is the testing basin. Well, it started not as a basin, but now it is a basin for End Station 2. Because this is FTB Monster, the newest mod pack. And my tests during the Christmas week showed that it was going to be near impossible to convert End Station 1 to Monster, since FTB Unleashed won't be updated to 1.6.4, I believe, of the Minecraft. I do have a few reservations. I hope there's a minimap. I'm not seeing one right now, so I'll have to check it out. So yeah, there's going to be some differences between End Station 1 and End Station 2. Bit of lag. End Station 1 was a set of free-floating structures in the end, each specialized in their function. End Station 2 not so much. Let's start with the... Yeah, there's a redstone device somewhere near here that turns it back into day every time the night sets, which makes me believe that where is it? Yeah, there it is. That the daylight sensor actually works on the time settings ticks for the Minecraft day and not per se the light levels, because the light level here should be going way darker than night. Well, it should get as dark as night before the night sets, but it only triggers when the night sets, so I think it's not really a daylight sensor. It's more like a timer that is programmed to tick on when the sun rises and tick off when the sun sets. Okay, but that's not beyond the point. So let's start with why End Station 2 is going to take this form. Like, as you know, as the last episodes on End Station 1, I was working on the interdimensional train system, which was first showed to me by Direwolf20 on Forgecraft 2, or an instance of Forgecraft 2. But however, there's a problem. While you can actually make portals within the same dimension, and miscarved portals that is, and link them together, normal entities like players and mobs can go through them no matter where the portals are. But written entities can only travel like a Minecraft cart, a rail cart, or the railcraft locomotives can only go through a portal within a distance, and where the exit is at a maximum of 80 blocks away from that portal. And don't start with me, yes, but chunk load it, because I've tried that, so doesn't matter if the exit portal is chunk loaded, 80 is the max. So End Station 2 is designed to fit into an 80 by an 80 square. Okay, so let's go. So I'm going to try and simulate this. Let's see, this is a chunk. So End Station 2 is going to be based on it's going to have a pillar on a one chunk system. No, wait. It's going to have a central pillar that's one chunk wide. And I'm not going to do the height to scale because that would take too much time in this video. That means at its base, so that's going to be the middle of the end, and we are going to have this, more or less, a ring structure. Like so. Actually need a grass block. And here we'll have the living quarters in the village and such on. Yeah, I should have prepared this better. Like, there's going to be a central pillar going all the way from the basic level of the end to all the way here. No, going from 0 level in the end to basically the build limit, or the build height, or the world limit. No, it's not world limit because it goes higher, but the build limit. And we'll have, on all 4 sides, we'll have ribs extending. And the rest will be filled in with this glass. Now I wanted to do this system more on the server, but because Monster is not, there's no way, or not with much more work than it's worth to get End Station 1 into Monster, I'm going to do this anyway. So, secondly, because End Station 2 is very symmetrical and the shape is very much able to be programmed, I decided to make a computer craft program. And this is part of the program. It's I've written over yesterday 400 lines of code. It does about have 20% of the base features that I need. So that means the platform and the main ring. That's about 20% of the features that I need. And I've got one of the secondary features. It can check for its fuel and refuel from its own buffer. But I now need to make something different. No, not different. I need to start working on. Yeah, I need a coordinate system. So this is a spot where it begins. This platform building. The platform building isn't very efficient yet because it goes that way, back, there, does it again, and 16 times. So the problem I'm having now, and that's something I'll have to figure out, is this is 1, 1, 1. This is 1, 16, 1, which is correct. And this should be 148, 1, I think. Maybe that's correct. Like, could be wrong. Wait, 48 and 32 is 50. Yeah, that's correct. However, when I've got the turtle here at the end of the run sequence, it says 1. No, it doesn't say 1. It says -1. 48, 1. So now I've got to figure out why it says -1 on the x-axis. So because I'm going to need that coordinates to make it go to specific free spots that's in the construction site to pick up new fuel, to pick up new building blocks and such, and to also alleviate some design problems. Well, yeah, coordinate system like here on these 4 corners, it's going to have to build pillars up to the build limit, or build limit -1, and build a platform there, and then do the opposite downwards. And then the last most difficult part of the code is going to be and here we'll also have pillars connecting to the main structure, and then the most difficult part is going to be filling up this this section. The clear glass section. Okay, so differences. So other differences with End Station 1, like End Station 1 ran on a power plant more or less designed by Batman. Unfortunately, I can't duplicate this design because Endermen like to spawn in the tree farm, and the only way in Monster and Unleashed to get rid of them was to use the Magnum Torch, but that also prevents villagers from spawning. Very strange. So we're going for a different mechanic, and I believe there's the portal gun in here. If not, please say the portal gun is in here. Yeah, the portal gun is in here. So No, I don't need a portal gun. I need the gravity gun, I think. Isn't there something to, yeah, that's going to be difficult. Isn't there a wrench? There's a wrench where you can, do stuff. Let me see. I need... no, I need to be in adventures mode. Oh. I need that. Okay. I need to check something. Oh boy. Wasn't there a wrench where you could get these blocks? If not, that's going to be a different... No. No, 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 no. No. Well, I'll have to look it up if there's a possibility to move. To move spawners. I thought there was like... Let's see, it should be under Portal Craft if that's still a thing. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I knew that the portal gonna go to it, so let's see. G-key. So what are we going to do? We're going to, once the structure is finished, we are going to basically abduct, and you didn't see me making hand quotes, abduct 4 blaze spawners. They're going to be one here, one there, and one there. Well, yeah, and these 4 mint pieces, there will be water channels, and they'll be killed, and their blaze torches, their blaze rods will be harvested to be burnt into the generators of End Station 1. Another big change with End Station... No, I said End Station 1? No, End Station 2. Another big advantage between End Station 2... Between End Station 2 and 1 is that this central pillar will be hollow, and... all the machinery and all the cables and all the pipes will go through this central pillar, which will make maintenance so much easier. Okay, so now the problem is, I don't know how many blocks I'm going to need. I've done rough maths in my head, and it should take around between 2,000 or 3,000 blocks of iron and about a multitude of that of clear glass. And so the idea would be to actually try and do this completely legit. Well, yeah. And from the moment that I'm in the end in a new save, and assuming that I can get this program to work, to not return to the overworld unless killed. So, meaning that everything that's going to be going on in Station 1, going from the iron blocks to the redstone and such, is going to come from the end. So that means basically I'll be relying pretty much on the liquid. We'll be relying mostly on this stuff. Hey, it's liquid UU matter. And if I believe this should actually have code within it too. Well, this should be able to be turned into any form, any substance in the game. But I've been keeping you long enough of like, I hope to show you next week the code for the pillars. And hopefully the fix for this. And I wish you all further again a happy new year. And for me, let's take these off. A quick return to the end. Goodbye.